So I'm just gonna do a 7-player time draft. This is the premier draft, and I think you play until you get 3 match losses. So I'm gonna confirm my purchase, and we're gonna try and stick to 2 colors. And I guess base that around what we get for our first rare or mythic, because rares and mythics do come at a premium. So let's see what we got here. Whatever. Drakuseth it is. It's a 7 mana. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna stick to aggro. Here we go. Scavenging Ooze. Here we go. Mossborn Hydra. I'm picking it. It's green. Let's see what it does. Trample, this creature enters with a 1/1 counter on it. Landfall, whenever a land you control enters, double the number of counters on this creature. Ooh, I really like that. I really like generating. Okay. I'm gonna get the rare. I know I was complaining about not having green cards, but I think I needed the rare there. And I will get Burst of Lightning as a removal. Or I'll get Overrun, because a well-placed Overrun can win you the game. Triple green, that might be a little hard, but I'm writing triple red already, so might as well just get triple green to make it a little harder on myself. See, Twin Flame Tyrant. If a source you control would deal damage to an opponent, deals double damage, and it's a mythic. All right, I think the cuts should be easy. Just cut out everything that's not red or green. Okay. Let's see. I'm going first. We got four lands. We got a Whelp, the Twin Flame Tyrant, and the Gold Vein Pick. So I'll just play a Mountain, because I am cognizant of the fact that my deck heavily favors red to green. So I'll play another Mountain, and I'll play the Pick. So I'm hoping that we can get that Gold Vein Pick like equipped, either not next turn but the turn after. But that's going to require for me to play a 3-drop, which I got here with the Whelp. It's still early, so I assume that Necessi here does have removal in their hand. So I'm going to play a Forest, I'm going to play the Whelp, and then hopefully not. Hopefully we don't have to face off against a removal spell, but I'm sure that they probably have one. Okay, I'm gonna move to equip the Whelp. I'll just move to combat and see if my Whelp gets through. Okay, the Whelp gets through. I get a treasure, and I'll play a Mountain and pass. I do have the Abrade if he plays a creature with 3 or less toughness, or if they play an artifact. Let's see what you got. All right. This Abrade is burning. It's burning a hole in my pocket. Okay, are you just gonna pass? All right, my turn. If a source you control would deal damage. Okay. So I'm gonna play a Forest, and then the Twin Flame Tyrant. And see if I do 6. Okay, I'm just gonna go to my end step. Do they not have an answer for my dragons? Because if they don't, I win here, I believe. Okay, he's gonna play a 5-drop, maybe. Really needs a way to kill the Twin Flame Tyrant. Okay, so he's gonna play the Stromkirk Blood Thief. Which I'm just gonna kill right now. So I'm gonna burn him for 2, get rid of that. I'm gonna play the Spitfire, burn Necessity for another 2, and then just move in for the win. Alright, that was a pretty aggressive first game. I was glad to be able to just get a win, like, right off the bat like that. But I'm trying to think if that was like a legitimate first game or if they were kind of just bricked up. Let me take a look at this draft deck again. I like the Whelp, so I'm thinking adding the Whelp and then dropping. Dropping a 2-drop. Because I have a lot of 2-drops. I'll drop the Heartfire. Maybe a 3-drop actually. I'll drop the Fiery Annihilation because I think I'd rather have the creature than the removal spell. Considering I have a lot of removal. But let's just test it out. Second game, glad to see it. Glad to get a win out. Usually for these drafts, I go way too eclectic with what I'm trying to go for, and like, you know, best case scenario, Christmas Funtime land, it works in my head. But seeing the actual how the actual gameplay goes, I end up losing a lot of these drafts. Because I don't hyper focus on one strategy. But yeah, it's nice to get one bit of free damage out there with Fen Alpha Firebrand. Alright. So it looks like he's just gonna sacrifice his own Firebrand to kill mine. Then he's going to play a Sanguine Siphoner. I'll get a Mountain out and play... my Mossborn Hydra. Because that can get out of hand pretty quickly now. If he doesn't have a removal spell for it. So I'm not going to block. I'm not going to block, but I am going to play a land and then play my Legak. So I do have a little bit of a landfall strategy going on right now. Hopefully I draw another land next turn, because then I can drop my other Spitfire and then try and see if I can start burning them there. Okay, he is going to bake into a pie, which is unfortunate. And that's Seer Slicer Goblin is going to be a bit of an issue for me. But I'll just get my other Spitfire out and just try and hold him off a bit. Evolving Wilds would go hard here. Because if I play the Evolving Wilds, I'll get 2 Spitfire triggers. I'll have my Whelp out here. I'll double the counters on Mossborn Hydra twice. And he is down a removal spell. With the Bacon to a Pie he played on my last Spitfire. So let's see what else he can do here. He does have a lot of mana. 5, which is more than me. So he definitely has that surefire strike thing, and I just gotta make him use it. So I'll block twice there. I am gonna lose one of my guys to that thing, but again, I gotta make him use it. Fake your own death. What is that? Until end of turn, target creature gets +2/+0, and then when they die, return it. Okay. And make a treasure. And then the Gutless Plunderer is a 2/2 with Death Touch. When he enters, if you attacked, look at the top 3, put one in your hand, and fix the other ones. Okay, whatever. That's fine. I'll play the Whelp. And I'll play a land. I'm gonna hold back just to be... I do need to be defensive here. Flamewake Phoenix. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, you may pay red to return this to your hand. Okay, I'm not seeing that. But I'll just eat 2 of his goblins. And take the 5 damage. Yeah, I'll discard the Preposterous Proportions. I don't need that. So I'll burn him for 1, and then get my Sheevan Dragon out there. Which sucks that I have all this out here, that it's just being defensive right now. But you gotta do what you gotta do. And I think I gotta trade for this Gutless Plunder in just a second. The Seer Slicer Goblin is really good. Does he have another removal spell? Does Wiv Raider, do they have another removal spell in their hand? Yeah, they do. They do. I gotta block the Phoenix. And take the 2 from the Plunderer. +3/+3. Okay, so let's see. If I attack with the Thief Dragon, it do 8 to them. And that'll leave me open to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can... Okay, so I can't do that. I can't do that. Just looking at the math, if I do that, I just die. Because can't take 7. Yeah, I do got a block with the Spitfire. Just 'cause I can't keep eating 2 damage a turn. Yeah, I'm just stuck in a spot where I can't do much. With 7, he can just whittle me down. All he has to do is destroy the Shivan Dragon, or kind of just go all out and beat me by attrition. Okay, I'll block the Goblin token. But yeah, they had me beat. Okay, I'm gonna Electro Duplicate my Shivan Dragon. And then, yeah, just Electro Duplicate it again. And I'll just swing in for 15 because I'm dead anyways. Good game. I'll just swing in and die. Well, all I can say is at least I got them to 7. Okay, so I got 1 loss, 1 victory. Looks like I'm beating some of my daily goals. Hopefully we can get 4 wins, because if we can get 4 wins, we kind of, because this cost me 1,500 gems. So if we can get 4 wins, we're good there. And I did like my odds there a little bit. I just needed a little bit more mana. And like again, the Foundations run Cultivate, the run was reach, ramp, and growth. Anyways, it's actually ramp. All I saw was like weird, like 4 to 5 mana, like ramp spell sort of. And that was mana fixing, but like actual ramp, I don't think so. Except on like, I got the Grohl Ruby Runner attached for green or red. And then I remember seeing Llanowar Elves in the draft that I skipped over because I wasn't sure if I was playing green yet. I was committed to the red, but I wasn't sure if I was playing green yet. Alright, now I'm facing Pete the Freak. Here we go, Ruby Daring Tracker. So I'll keep the 7. So I'm gonna play the Evolving Wilds because I do like the Evolving Wilds for the Spitfire or any of my landfall stuff. But I think I value being able to play Ruby next turn, and then being able to guarantee that I can get my wealth out. But I wasn't sure if I could. Like, I didn't know I was about to draw a forest, you know? Okay, let's see. So I'm gonna play another mountain, and then I'll get my Legak out there turn early. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna Fiery Ambition this Inspiring Paladin. And just so I can come in really early. So I'm gonna hit them for 4, burn him for another 1 with the landfall, and I think that was a good trade because yeah, it was a 3/3 nothing of a creature, but it lets me get that early aggression in. And let's see. Do I play the Heartfire? The scepter has haste at the beginning of. Yeah, I'll play the Whelp for now, and then that'll let me play the Heartfire emulator, and then I'll swing in with the Legak, because no way they're blocking that. And with these guys out here, I should be able to start burning them a little bit. If I can get another land, I can get my Shivan Dragon out. But I have overcommitted a little bit. I just don't remember if Foundations has ways to board wipe. I know they have ways to land to life gain, and we're seeing a little bit of that. What does the Seraph do when it gains life? Surveil. Okay. Okay, I am slowed down a little bit there. I'm gonna play the Shivan Dragon. And then next turn, I'm gonna go all in. Just full out of... next turn I'm gonna copy the Shivan Dragon and just attack all out, depending on what they play here. Let's see. Vanishing Light on the Shivan Dragon. Wow. That's unfortunate. I don't think I have a way to get rid of that. So I'll play a forest. And I think the play is to start chipping away with the Whelp a little bit. Yeah, start chipping away with the Whelp a little bit. Or get blocked by the Seraph. That'll clear my board of 2. Well, hold on. Let's see what he's about to do. Okay, I'll sacrifice the Hotfire emulator to get rid of that. Get rid of that angel that was coming up with innovations. Well, let's see. He has a full grip. I don't. I'm kind of just relying on this Spitfire, unfortunately. But I have enough mana to play anything except Drakuseth. Well, no, I can play it with Ruby. Okay. Yeah, I'll let him come in for 2. Let's see. I'm just gonna electro duplicate twice, so I can get some damage in, or I can get some damage in, or they lose their board. Do I attack with the Spitfire? No. I'll just attack with my tokens. Oh, I don't think they realize that the tokens are sacrificed at the end of turn. If they don't, that's a misplay on their end. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it looks like they didn't realize that the tokens died at the end of turn. That my tokens died at the end of turn. Eat the freak indeed. Okay, just waiting on him. I got the Bolt Wave. And he'll be burned by my landfall, but he does have lifelink now, and he does have ways to gain life. So let's see. I'm not gonna block his bat. He definitely has a combat trick. So he plays the Vanguard Seraph, and I'll tap it this way, or Scavenging Ooze. And I think I'm just going to pass turn here. Let's see. Just going to end turn and wait for a minute. So he is gonna Stroke of Midnights my Scavenging Ooze. Might as well get some use out of it. I'll exile the Seraph. And I'll exile my guys. Because I can gain life. And it's fine because I can't get those guys back anyways. I was talking to my brother earlier. So it turns out his company, the company that my brother works at, he works at a factory that makes nails, and he does not live in the U.S. like me. He lives in Canada. Yeah, you can just go all in. But it turns out the factory he works at is firing a bunch of people. Here we go. Yes. I'm gonna overrun and then bolt wave. Well, my brother's the company my brother works at is firing a bunch of people because Donald Trump said President Trump announced that on day one he's gonna do a series of executive orders for tariffs. So there's going to be a 25% tariff on imports from Canada, 25% on imports from Mexico, and it looks like 35% from China. So we'll see if my brother gets laid off. But you know, anyone out there listening, wishing the best. You know, world news is pretty interesting right now. If Pete the Freak lets me go through with my human token, is Pete the Freak giving up? Actually, so 1, 3, 6. Okay, so 1, 4, 6, 7. Okay, so 3, 4, 7, 9, 10. So we can block 10 out of my 14. Okay. And then I'll just bolt wave for the win. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Oh, did I just beat him anyway? Oh. He gains life. He gains life. Okay. But he's gonna surveil. He's down to 1. And I'll just braid for the win. Or bolt wave for the win. So I'll rank up to bronze tier 3. Yeah, I had fun. I won. So we have 1 loss. We have 2 losses to go. Hopefully we can get at least 1 more win. I'm hoping for 2 more wins so that our draft breaks even. But I'm just gonna hit play, and we're gonna go into our third. We're gonna go on to our next match, which I believe is match 4. And we have a record right now of 2 wins, 1 loss. Other world news. Well, I guess U.S. news that I saw was that it's pretty. It's an aggressive hand. It's an aggressive hand, but I think we can get something going. If Cybernetic. Oh, Fiend Artisan. Okay. So here's what we'll do. I'm going to set out the Heartfire Immolator. And that should mean I should be able to pop the Fiend Artisan on my next turn. Hopefully I can swing in for an attack though. Looks like Cybernetic Ewok is looking at possibly using a removal spell. Alright, looks like it's my turn. And they played a Perforating Artist. At the beginning of your end step, if you attack this turn, each opponent loses 3 life unless they sacrifice a non-land permanent of their choice or discard a card. So that's really good. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack with the Heartfire. Yeah, I'm gonna play a Mountain, and I'm going to attack with the Heartfire and decide what to do then. Let's see. Do I just pop him to blow up the Fiend Artisan? I think so. Yeah, just get rid of his Mythic Rare right now. Move to damage step. And then I'll play the Goblin for my raid trigger. But other US news is I saw that Kamala Harris is actually putting out feelers with her team. And it seems like she's gonna either try and go for a try and run for president in 2028. I'll lose 3 life. And then I'll play the Spitfire Legak. And I'll just hold back for now. But yeah, Kamala Harris put out feelers to her team. And looks like she's either going to gear up for a 2028 run to be president, or she's going to try and become governor of California. Yeah, so we got Bloom Tender out here. Man, I got no blocks. I'll sacrifice my Goblin, which sucks. Here we go. Okay, I'll play the Spitfire Legak again. I'll play my Mountain. I'll play my Fanatical Firebrand. And I think pop it to just kill the Bloom Tender now. Because I was about to start tapping for 3 mana. And you know what? He can trade the Moss. He can trade the Hydra with my Goblin. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure he was willing to do that. But yeah, Kamala Harris is either gearing up for a 2028 run, or I'll trade because that thing has done way too much damage to me so far. Or she's gonna run for governor of California. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature died this turn, put a 1/1 counter on this. Let's see. I'm gonna throw a possibility. I'm gonna discard the Spitfire. Then I'll play a Forest. And I'll deal 3 to the Mossborn Hydra. And I'll play the Scavenging Ooze. So I'm all in right now. I'm all in right now. And they have 3, and Ewok has 2 cards in hand. And they just equipped the Prowler. So I'm just gonna keep chucking this Goblin in front of what he has, because he doesn't have Trample. So I got my own pickaxe. I'll equip it to the Scavenging Ooze. And I'll start exiling stuff. Get rid of this Fiend Artisan. And get rid of this Perforating Artist, I think. And then I'll just swing in for 7. I'll get a treasure and a goblin that can block. Alright, looking pretty good. Looking pretty good so far. So we're about even with what we got on board right now. Ewok does have 3 cards in hand. So they had me beat on the card advantage war. But like I was saying, I think that Kamala will be able to beat will be able to win the governor's race in California. I don't think she'll be able to win the presidency. Ooh. Okay. I'm just gonna cast Phosphorus Proportions, give everyone +10/+10, and attack. Good game. Okay. I haven't had any trouble noticing the disparity between red and green so far. Okay, so I have 1 loss and I have 3 wins. 1 more win and I break even for this draft. So let's see. So now I'm facing King Midas. And I have a pretty decent opening hand. If I don't draw any lands in the first 2 turns, I'll use the Pearl of Possibility. But I'll play a mountain and pass. Like I was saying, I think Mala will win the governor's race. But I don't think she can win the presidential election. I'll play the Scavenging Ooze and pass. Like, we're in a weird spot in American politics. And, you know, especially for someone who was a failed presidential candidate, I think it's really hard for them to come back and, like, win in a new race. So I'm gonna play the Mossborn Hydra now, because it's early and not like I'm playing it on curve. Not for like who run in primaries, but I mean for like people who actually get the nomination and then run and lose. I think that Trump is an outlier. He's an outlier candidate. Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with making that trade right now. I mean, Scavenging Ooze was one of my best monsters, but whatever. Yeah, Trump is he's an outlier candidate, and you can't really apply the rules to Trump the way you can with the way you could with other candidates. Okay, I'm gonna play a mountain. I'm gonna abrade their angel, and then I'm going to Gold Vein pick and swing for 2. I didn't want to discard that, and I didn't want to discard the Shivan Dragon. But we'll see. If I don't draw a land next turn, I'm gonna have to discard something. Okay, let's see. You know what? I'll wait just another turn. Or you know what? I gotta discard the Shivan Dragon just to see if I get another land. Okay. So I'll attack. They don't have a way around it, so I'm looking at what I have now. If I draw another land, I'll be able to play the Drakuseth. No, but I will be able to kick it. So I will be playing the Gnarlid Colony kicked. And I'll try and swing in with the Hydra for 5 more. Yeah, so Trump he's an outlier candidate, and the regular rules that apply to normalcy in America do not apply to him. You know, it's as easy as that. So I think that like Trump could have lost a presidential race and then run again and won, and that's exactly what he did. And I thought he was gonna win. But I don't think Kamala Harris can win again. Yeah, and I just think that's where we are in American politics. It'll be very strange to see what's going to happen in 2028, because Donald Trump will no longer be the president. He can't run again. Oh boy. Now I don't know if this guy has if King Midas has removal. But we have Drakuseth in hand as well. Oh, looks like he just gave up. Okay, I'll Preposterous Proportion instead of Drakuseth. And I'll hit him for 41. Okay. This draft is going a lot better than I thought it was going to. So I'll rank up to Bronze Tier 2. I don't know if for these limited games, if you're stuck playing with like am I stuck playing with other bronze people, or anyone who's drafting at that moment gets to play. So we did get 1,400 gems. This draft cost me 1,500 gems. So I'm thinking that I'm pretty much golden here because I break even. But let's try and go for at least one more win, so I come out ahead than where I was. Oh, I recognize that character as an androgynous character from... Is it from this set? Right here? One Fancy Lad? So I'll just T1 Volt Wave. Yeah, so 2028 is going to be weird. We're no longer going to be in the Trump era of politics. Well, let's see. Because I've seen some pretty interesting stuff from people on both sides of the aisle. I'm seeing a push from people like Kyle Kulinski, Destiny, the Young Turks, etc. A lot of the left-wing folks who are content creators talking about how what Donald Trump showed is that Democrats need to run a celebrity of their own. I'll just get him for 2. And hope they surveil. A celebrity of their own, and I saw Kyle Kalinske was talking specifically about Jon Stewart, the comedian who did the Daily Show, and I guess he's back to doing the Daily Show. And I think that could be interesting to see. Reminds me of finally another creature I can play. I'm just gonna end my turn there. No attacks. But that reminds me of the Robin Williams movie Man of the Year, which it's been years since I saw that movie. But I remember Man of the Year was a movie that yeah, first strike. Okay, past the blockers. Yeah, he has first strike, so I'll just trade with this. I'll just trade with this vampire on the ground and take the 4. So I'll exile his Vampire Gourmand for the 1/1 counter on my Scavenging Ooze. And then I'll hold back. But Man of the Year was a movie where Robin Williams played a politician who... Sorry, he played a comedian who decided he was going to run for president. And he runs... third party, independent, I think, and he ends up winning. But I guess spoiler warning for this, what is a 15-year-old movie? Spoiler warning, Robin Williams' character finds out that he only won due to a glitch in the voting count system. Okay, I'll exile the whelp. And then I'll block the Harvester. And taking the first strike damage. Looks like he doesn't have a way to kill the Scavenging Ooze. But I'll exile the Harvester now. Okay, I'll play the Spitfire, my Spitfire. And then I'll hold back. Because the Scavenging Ooze is my only defense against that dumb campus guide. But yeah, really good movie. Trying to think of what other Robin Williams movies I like. And you know, okay, so I like them all, but off the top of my head, I have to go with the 11 movies. He was there for the first one. He didn't return for the show, and I believe he was gone for Revenge of Jafar. But I think he came back for King of Thieves. Then there was the Bicentennial Man. I think I have to block with the Scavenging Ooze. He definitely does have a combat trick. Yeah, he definitely had the combat trick. But that was just a lot of damage. I will play Drakuseth though. Now, does he have another removal spell in his hand? So he had a swamp. Wow, and he had the Hero's Downfall. He had it. Or yeah, so one Fancy Lad. Well, that's unfortunate. But what is fortunate is that I have the preposterous proportions. Wow. I didn't think that the preposterous proportions was actually gonna come in handy as much as it has. Because I've won like 2 games off of that already. And I was a little worried about the mana, but I always had the mana to play it. Okay, we're gonna unlock a Virtue of Courage. We have 2 more losses before the end of our draft, and we have 2 more wins before we beat the draft. Well, yeah, this playing red-green, and mostly it's playing red, splashing green, has been way better than my previous attempts at trying to finagle a 3-color deck out of this. So I'm going first, and I do have the Fanatical Firebrand. I do have like a perfect curve. Yeah, so I'm going to play the Firebrand and just attack. Oh wow. So I'm going to be able to get really aggressive really early. Attack for 2 with my Ruby and my Firebrand. Come on, tell me that you won't play a blocker. Okay, I like the Weary Thespian, but I'm gonna play my Mossborn Hydra. I'm gonna play my Forest, and I don't think you're gonna block, but if you do, I'll make that trade any day. So it's a Cat Druid, okay. Okay, so I'm going to play the Goldbane Pickaxe. I'm going to equip that to my Ruby. And then, let's see, he's going to get +2/+2 when I attack. I have the 4. Okay. Then I'm just gonna swing all in with my guys. That should protect my Mossborn Hydra and my Ruby. I do like this early aggression that I got. And I think Naka is just trying to save some damage, unless they have a combat trick. Okay, looks like Naka did have a combat trick. And it was Fleeting Flight. Put a 1/1 counter on it. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to it. Okay. Oh wow, and then Naka had the bite down. So it looks like they're bricked up. Well, I'm just gonna play my 2 whelps. No attacks this turn, but I do like having my whelps in the air. They're going to attack for at least 4 if Naka does not have a way to kill them. But I'm looking down the barrel of another victory here, which I'm happy about. Okay, looks like Naka's going to banish one of the dragons. That's fine. And they're probably gonna hold back. And I'm just gonna overrun. And win. Alright. Yeah, GG. You know, and I almost didn't draft overrun, which is crazy. So we're potentially on our last game here. So we are going to come out minimum 300 gems ahead. And I'll open the 5 foundation packs. Maybe I'll play some ranked later. But for now, we're down to the last potential game. But in terms of my favorite Robin Williams movie, just to get back to that topic, I think I'd probably have to pick Bicentennial Man. Like a lot of robot-focused science fiction movies, specifically. So like Ex Machina, like Blade Runner, like Robot, the movie, not the book, because they're just like two totally different stories. But Bicentennial Man kind of tackles the idea of like, what does it mean to be a human? Because that movie focuses on Robin Williams, who plays a robot from some company that would sell robots to be like a butler or like a nanny to kids. It's not portrayed in a frightening manner at all. It really is just like a wholesome Robin Williams family movie that does you know, tug at your heart. Your eyes will definitely water watching it. And, you know, it just focuses on this robot's 200-year journey to be acknowledged as a person. So, you know, Robin Williams has tons of great movies, but that would be my favorite. Even above, like 1 Hour Photo, even above, like a classic like Mrs. Doubtfire. So it looks like I'm playing Eli equals MC squared, and I don't have a great hand for early game. I'm not gonna mulligan though. They said hello, I'll say hello. Okay, so what I'm hoping for is an early monster I can drop out here, or creature. Sorry, I've been playing a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh lately, so, you know, monster, creature, they're kind of interchangeable in my head right now. But what I'm hoping to draw is like a Scavenging Ooze, or something I can play early. Because right now I got a bunch of 3-drops and up. See, that's good. I'm hoping... See, like a Scavenging Ooze would have been perfect right there. But I'll just play a Forest and pass. I'll play the Abrade probably to kill one of his monsters next turn. See, that's a good monster to kill. Let's see. I think just this. I think what I'm gonna do is just kill the Thespian, and then just Fiery Annihilation the Scavenging Ooze. Because that deals 5 damage. I'm just gonna do it now. Let us have a clean slate for next turn. Let's see, Spinner of Souls. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, you may reveal cards on top of your library until you reveal a creature card. Okay, so yeah, your creature dies, you can basically draw another creature. That's good, I like that. But if he attacks with me, I'll trade with my Spitfire. I'm mostly concerned that this thing has reached. He probably has a combat trick. But the way I see it is you gotta make them use their combat tricks. Oh, that Nessian Horn Beetle is gonna be really annoying. So I'm going to play the Shivan Dragon, and then just try and hit him for 10. Or Eli? Yeah, try and hit Eli for 10. Let's see. Okay, I'll play the Twin Flame Tyrant, and then I'll do two plays of the. Okay, here's what we'll do. I'll play Twin Flame Tyrant, and then if I can, I'll make 2 copies of it with Electro Duplicate. Okay, move to damage. I'll activate the ability. Get an extra bit of damage out there. It'll double to 12. He's gonna swing for 5. I'm just gonna not block. And then, unless he has some like weird trick up his sleeve, I think I got game next turn. Okay, okay. So he has reach with 1 creature. I'll say GG. Good game. I should be able to win like this if I got my math right. I'll just swim with everybody. Shivan Dragon for the win! Well, thanks for being here with the first draft I do on this channel. You know, I thought that was... I don't care about that. I thought that was pretty fun to do, and you know, I'm surprised I actually won, because like I never win these things. I usually get 1 win and then get my teeth kicked in for the rest of the draft. But I'm gonna get 2,200 gems and 6 packs. And I'll open up the packs right now. Well, I have a lot of packs to open, but I'll open up 6 that I won. So the first pack, I'm gonna get Painful Quandary as my rare, and an uncommon wild card. For my second pack, I'm gonna get Elvish Archdruid as my rare. Pack number 3, Exemplar of Light. Whenever you gain light, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Whenever you put one or more 1/1 counters on this creature, draw a card. Okay, I like that a lot. Pack number 4. So that angel makes your guy stronger and gives you card advantage. I'm gonna get 9 Lives Familiar. It's a 1/1 for 3. It enters with an 8 revival count, so it has 8 lives on it. When this creature dies, if it has a revival counter on it, return it with 1 fewer. Okay. Pack number 5. Sylvan Scavenging. It's an enchantment. At the beginning of your end step, put a 1/1 counter on creature you control. Create a 3/3 raccoon. With power 4. Hold on. If you control a creature with power 4 greater. I don't like that at all. Maybe there's a strategy around that. Anyways, last pack. And we're gonna get a Zul Ashur Lich Lord. Well, thanks for joining me. Pretty interesting draft, and actually cool to see that I was able to actually win one for once. Thanks. Y'all have a good one.